Whew. At this point, you have been quite the busy bee. You've documented analytics strategies, you've outlined performance guidelines, you've installed a proficiency program, and you should be proud of the enormous amount of content you've developed. There's only one problem. Your team are the only ones holding the keys to this information, which means every single question regarding analytics will go to you in the form of an individual email. Yikes. What started as a compliment as the Tableau Genius team has quickly become a curse as your inbox piles up and your team's time gets consumed with answering low-impact questions. This is where community becomes pivotal. The mission is to build a web of analytics resources and relationships that will alleviate reliance on your centralized team. Doing so effectively positions your team as a proactive source of valuable resources rather than a reactive Q&A factory. We break the community framework into 3 pillars. 1, validate a community exists. 2, build sticky relationships among users. 3, guide users to the appropriate support structures. The first step is about validating the community exists. I once worked with an individual at a massive insurance firm who spent 3 weeks of back and forth to get on my calendar. On the call, they shared that they were the first Tableau user at the entire company, and that I was the only resource for them to turn to. And it was to their shock when I informed them that 3,000 other Tableau users existed at our company, and that a message to any of them could have resolved their simple calculation question weeks ago. This disconnect caused time and frustration that could have been avoided had they known about the existing community. An analytics wiki page is the fundamental place to start. The website will be the go-to resource for understanding how to get set up, where to subscribe, how to learn, where to practice, where to seek support, and any other frequently asked questions that might otherwise be answered via individual emails. Inevitably, there will be questions that are not covered on the website. To provide cover for these, you'll want to set up a discussion forum. You'll be able to address these questions in real time on that forum and have the added benefit of leveraging other users outside of the COE's brainpower who simply enjoy being helpful to others. Our second pillar brings the community together to drive awareness, get inspired, learn from each other, practice together, and most importantly, build sticky relationships. As users more frequently see names associated with excellence across these activities, they'll feel more comfortable reaching out directly to their peers for help and inspiration instead of the ever-busy centralized teams. As a program, you'll want to identify which enablements you'd like to support and assemble them into a calendar of events. In this client example, you'll see they have alternating monthly lunch and learns and user group meetings. They have quarterly Tableau Academy cohorts, annual Viz competitions, and continuous appointment-based data doctor sessions. It's tempting to assign this to an analyst as a side project and hope for the best. Don't do this. Between event curation, speaker preparations, invitations, surveys, general communications, there is a lot of work involved. A well-functioning community will be the engine to scale out your program in all corners of the business with minimal COE involvement. So, to accomplish this appropriately, either hire an analytics community manager or enlist the services of a partner to ensure you're doing this properly. The third pillar is about guiding users to the support structures they need at the time they need it. Everyone knows if it takes longer than 3 seconds to figure something out, you'll revert to old methods and push off learning Tableau to an indefinite tomorrow. Identify mentors in your organization and create the structures to pair them with newbies. At Tableau, this is done both via Slack workflows where users can submit quick questions to an audience of doctors, or they can book a 30-minute in-depth appointment with a specific doctor based on desired experience. So let's take a look at what that looks like for Tableau. Here you have our Confluence page outlining our Tableau Data Doctor program. You have a quick overview along the top. You have our different methods of engaging, whether that's asking that quick question, booking the data doctor, or becoming a data doctor yourself. And then you have the ability to meet the data doctor team itself. So get an understanding, what are they good at? Are they good at visualization? Are they good at calculations? How does their expertise align with your problem? And once you've decided on which doctor can help you out, the ability to open the central calendar, find that person. So in my case, I was looking for myself. I'm not looking for myself because I can't find myself at this moment. But let's say I want to go with Max. Tell him what's going on, what time, click save, and just like that, I've booked a 30-minute appointment with him to go over my issues. Now that you have all of these support resources, you'll want to tie it all together in one seamless user analytics journey. One client created a journey wheel for users to aspire to. They mapped each resource to 4 categories: onboarding, learning, practicing, and contributing, and mapped it along the wheel so that users would understand where they are on the journey. The ideal journey for this client would start at the Analytics Wiki site, where they'd learn how to get their license with the appropriate drivers in place. The automated daily email campaign would inform them on webinar landing pages, past tug recordings, an invitation to the discussion forum, and other useful resources. At this point, a user would be considered onboarded. After a user attended a webinar, tug, and signed up for a Tableau Academy cohort, they were considered taught. So on and so forth until the user was presenting at tugs, contributing blogs on the wiki pages, and acting as an official doctor to officially be a Tableau champion. At this point, you should see that the community is not just a source of fanfare. The skills built, the relationships developed, and the support provided will accelerate analytics strategies, and it will do so while alleviating stress on your centralized teams.